Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review, the very final review for Power Book 2 Ghosts, Season 4, Episode 10, which is the season and series finale. With no more further ado, let's get to it, shall we? I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you could hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Power Book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show starts with the aftermath after the big shootout, after Monet went down like a G. And of course, the kids are inconsolable. They are upset. They're watching their mom get, pulled out by the coroner in the bag and everything. It's too much. And of course, Nico is there with other cops, and he's questioning them. All right. And making them feel like they're the criminals. Kane was like, how about you guys do your fucking jobs and go and find the person that killed my mom, okay? Because as far as the kids are concerned, none of them know what happened. They are not helping the police out. They plan on doing this themselves. Jumping over to Crazy Carter, we see that they got Crazy Carter tied up, Effie, Tariq, and Mel, and Crazy Carter can tell they ain't really thought this one out. Well, it was not supposed to go this way, so they hadn't planned this far, and Crazy Carter's just like, oh, how y'all gonna get out of this one? Okay, you got New York's finest tied up in some basement some damn where. Over there talking and running his mouth and stressing everybody out even more, and for the life of me, I'm just like, why you guys don't have a fucking tennis ball in his mouth and that shit tied up? Why are you even letting this man talk to you and get in your head more? I know one thing, I don't need Crazy Carter in the middle of my thinking process, honey. I'd have been made sure that man ain't said nothing else. But he's talking to him like, you know what? You guys are fucked either way, because if something happened to me, the video gonna go public. If you guys leave me alive, you best believe that I'm gonna make sure that you guys go to jail, So I was just like, well, if those are the damn choices, then what you got to lose but to kill him? You're gonna be in trouble either way it go. I'd have been got rid of Crazy Carter. He wasn't gonna be sitting up there talking to me like that. But maybe that's why I'm not the drug mastermind that Tariq St. Patrick is. So while they in the middle of trying to figure that out, Davis calls and Tariq tells him that Crazy Carter got him on video killing Zion, and Davis was like, well, I got one better for you. Monet is dead. What? Yeah, she was killed. Noma and her people killed her. So the only way that you can get out of this mess is you got to find something on Crazy Carter. I mean, that nigga crazy. We don't call him Crazy Carter for nothing. He got to have some skeletons somewhere. You just need to pull him out. And be careful. So when Tariq gets off the phone, he lets Effie and Mel know, and they both like, damn, like she was the Teflon Don, everything always bounced off of her. They just, like many of us, thought that Monet was gonna live forever. Tariq can't think about that right now. He's still in trouble. They gonna be coming for them, so they need to get that video. Again, we see Crazy Carter over there talking shit, talking about how them cuffs got his shoulders hurting. Maybe Tariq can come over there and give him a massage, I'd have been bust that motherfucker in his mouth with the gun because he was talking too much. Again, where's the tennis ball? He's making a point to get in Tariq's head. He's able to find out that Diane's baby was Tariq's. He was like, I kind of had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. But look, now I know. And that was finally the straw that broke the camel's back, and Tariq going and hit him one good time with the gun. I was like, at least nigga shut up for a few minutes. Now, Mel and Effie, they go to Crazy Carter's house because they're trying to find this video, right? They actually find his laptop. Mel is walking around and seeing how crazy Crazy Carter is with all this shit about his wife, like the woman is still alive and she been dead for some time. But anyway, Effie finds the laptop, but it's read only. She's not able to get to it because it's on the main database at the police station. So they got to get actually in the police station and get to that computer and wipe the shit off. But what she also notices that there's some shit in Brother Tate's file where they at least know that something ain't right about Brother Tate in the way that he died. Okay, so they let Tariq know, okay, we found the video, but we can't get to it, but there is some shit on Brother Tate. All right, that's in the file, and it looked like Crazy Carter was involved in the death. Okay, so Tariq was just like, y'all come on back, I got an idea. So while they on their way back, you know, Crazy Carter and Tariq is having a conversation, and now Tariq is just trying to get some information, you know, talking about how Crazy Carter crazy, and how, you know, his wife would feel about the fact that he was supposed to be like this saving grace, and now all of a sudden he's like this dirty cop, and he's doing the same shit that the people that killed his wife did. He calls him a psychopath with a badge. And, you know, he keep on trying to get at Tariq, talking about Diane and the baby and all that. Finally, Tariq brings up Brother Tate. And when he does, you know, Crazy Carter kind of hesitates. So Tariq knows he's on to something. Crazy Carter was like, the Russians did that. But Tariq was just like, yeah, I don't believe that. Yeah, go just tell Rashad. All you got to do is kind of just bring it up to Rashad, and Rashad would have got the picture. I sure hate that they not having that spinoff of Rashad Tate. I still kind of feel like they might end up on Powers, on what is his name, child? I can't even think of it. Tommy's show. Well, you know, we know that Tommy mentioned that they were gonna bring all of the shows back together, so we'll see how it happens. We might still see Tate and Tariq and all them on that show. So when Mel and Effie get back, Tariq basically tells them that we need to go and talk to Rashad Tate and get him riled up, because that's really the only option that they have when it comes to Brother Tate. They need to get Rashad involved on this. So they go and confront Crazy Carter, and they tell him, like, okay, listen, we are going to go talk to Rashad Tate. He was just like, well, what do you guys want? We're going to act like none of this happened. We need you to kill that video of, you know, him killing Zion. And if you do that, then they won't even fuck with Rashad, you know, and they all gonna live to die another day. And Crazy Carter has to agree. So they untie him, and Crazy Carter is free. I was just like, I hope y'all know what y'all doing. Now we see the kids, Kane, Diane, and Drew. They get home, and they don't know what to do with themselves. I was like, well, where's Janet, and where's the cousin? You know, Dirk and all them. Like, ain't nobody else came to the house? You would think so, but no, it's just the three of them, and they just don't know what they gonna do without their mama. At first, Kane is just like, isn't this what you guys wanted? Didn't you want to kill? I was like, wait a minute, Kane, because you wanted to kill your mama at one time too. Don't go off on Drew and Diane. Everybody in that room at one point wanted to kill Monet. He was like, you guys tried to kill Noma behind my back. You know, your stupid ass plans never work. Drew was like, fool, we went in there looking for you. Monet went in there because she was trying to get you out. So she died because of you. So now Kane is just like, Mom told me not to trust that bitch. You know, Kane is like, damn, maybe it is my fault that Monet is dead. Diane put an end to all of that. Noma killed Monet. Okay? So that is the reason why our mama is dead, and now we need to go after Noma's ass. Diane is the only one that's thinking straight these days. Okay, she got all this anger because of her baby that she need to put somewhere. This is the perfect opportunity to do it. She was like, we can't fight each other, you guys. We have left. Let's go out there and find that bitch Noma and put an end to all of this. Jumping over to Noma, you know, the brother then riled up all of the troops. Okay, his whole team, and you know, Noma, she's just like, I can't keep the look out of Kane's face out of her mind. The brother don't want to hear that shit. They got to get the hell up out of there. He was like, first London and now this. Father should have never given you the business. And she was just like, nigga, get out of my face with the bullshit. So she irritated with the brother irritated with her. All this is one complete mess. They got to get the hell up out of there. Okay? They gonna go to Nigeria. When Anya hears that, she was like, Nigeria? I ain't going to no fucking Nigeria. You didn't never want to take her before. Now you want to take her. No, Anya said she ain't going nowhere. You even had a chance to tell me the truth and you lied. Noma's just like, okay, everybody out of the room. She's gonna talk to Anya now. And so she was just like, Anya, everything that I've done has been to protect you. And she was just like, spare me to protect me, bullshit. You always say that. Everything that you do, you're just protecting yourself. And Noma was just like, girl, you is the only one that I care about around here. I do everything for you. So then she tells us a quite sad story about how she got her start in this business at 10 years old. Rival gang in Nigeria, I'm assuming, came and killed her parents. And from that day on, Noma was just like, ain't nobody ever gonna get me. Okay, they gonna get got if they try to come after her. As a matter of fact, your daddy died because he tried to get in the way. So I was just like, ooh, Noma, are you admitting to this girl that you killed her father? The way that she loves her father, girl, this is not the way to win this girl over. And Anya was like, it should have been you who died. And of course, that's nothing that a mother wants to hear from their child, their daughter, no less. But you know what? Noma ain't got time to be sitting up here. Girl, listen, you going to fuck to Nigeria. When I get back, I got some shit I got to do. Girl, what you got to do? Where you fixing to go? Why are you leaving this girl? That's what I'm thinking. But when I get back, you getting your ass on that fucking plane and we leaving. Now back to the kids. So, you know, Kane is in Monet's room and he looking at all her door knocker earrings, you know, her bamboos, her dolphins, her rams. Y'all used to love my dolphin earrings, bitch. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I went to Palisades, so I was a dolphin too. Child, I had 3 different pair. They was different sizes. Went up to, you know, because I had 3 holes and everything, bitch. What? Anyway. You know, he's crying and shit, and then Diane comes in there. You know what? We found Noma. Okay? So we got to go and do what we said we gonna go do. I guess cousin Dirk found her. They get over to the house, and baby Dirk is leading the way, honey. They is shooting and shooting first, asking questions later. All right, so everybody is going their different places. Diane right up there in the middle of it. I know that if this show would have continued on, that Diane was gonna take over the family business, because Diane is on one. She looked like this is where she should have been the whole time. And then once they get in the house, they find Anya. Okay, they don't shoot Anya. They don't do anything to Anya except that Kane takes Anya. You know, Diane was like, wait, what are you doing? That's not a part of the plan. And he was like, I'm making sure that Noma don't leave this fucking country. Okay, so now they've kidnapped Anya. Noma gets back from wherever the fuck she had to go. Girl, what was so important that you left this child? You was asking for it. Anyway, she realized that Anya's gone. So now everything is like, oh shit, where is my child? She's sending out everybody to go look for her baby. They ain't leaving nowhere till her child is back. So now Kane and Diane, you know, they trying to figure out, you know, what's going to be the best angle for Anya. Has Anya spoke yet? No, she ain't said nothing. Anya don't really know anything. So while they sitting there trying to figure out what to do with Anya, you know, Tariq and Mel and Effie, they show up, you know, they give their condolences like, damn, you know, Monet was a real one, you know, we didn't know, you know, hoard and everything. We didn't know she was gonna go out quite like that. Tariq was like, listen, I understand you guys is grieving and y'all got shit with Noma, but listen, I still have problems with Crazy Carter. I held up my end of the bargain, you know, Monet getting killed wasn't part of the whole deal, and I'm sorry, but I still gotta deal with Crazy Carter. So what do you need? So he tells him like, okay, we need the video of me killing Zion. It's at the station. Like, Drew, you close to Crazy Carter. You think you can get in the station? And like, what is Drew supposed to just walk in the station and get this shit? Like, do you know how ridiculous you sound right now? And assuming that this is a police department that should have surveillance cameras all over the place, how is it that Drew would be able to do this? But of course, nobody thinks about that. Not even the fucking writers, obviously. So yeah, Drew said he gonna go on down to the police station, so we done took care of that. Drew was like, if I do this, Anya better talk. Meanwhile, Tariq goes in there and talks to Anya, and Tariq is good at convincing Anya that he is really on her side, that he's going to free her, that they're going to run, and that he's going to take her somewhere safe. Like, where could that be? Okay? She knows that there's a safe house that Noma has, you know, just in case something like this would happen. So he unties her, and they run out. Okay, run to the car, and Kane comes out, you know, just to make it look better, and he's shooting at the car, even though he didn't plan on trying to shoot or kill anybody. And that was so that she would be convinced that Tariq was really trying to help her out. So he's in the car with her, and he's telling her, like, you know, I can take you to your mom. Like, where's your mom? She gives him the address. I was just like, oh, girl, you was definitely green. You was definitely not straight. For you to think that Tariq is not involved in this shit. Girl, don't you know it's no honor amongst thieves? But no, she don't know that. Okay, so yeah, I was just like, this is about to be bad, girl. You just don't know. Now, back to Drew. We see Drew, he show up at the police station. You know, Nico was just like, yeah, what you doing here, Drew? And he was just like, I'm just here to see Crazy Carter. Well, Crazy Carter not here. All right. What can I do you for? He was like, listen, I don't want no trouble. I just need to talk to him about the business. All right. So Nico was just like, yeah, put him in the fucking office. And of course, that's exactly where Drew wants to go. So while Drew is in the office waiting, of course, he puts the zip drive in the computer, because apparently that's the easiest. I said, shit, you need to work for IT. Because hell, every time I try to get some shit done in my office, I got to wait a few damn days, okay? All we got to do is put zip drives in there, clear the shit out. Well, ain't that something? Anyway, So Drew is in there, and of course it don't happen right away. You know, so he's all in there trying to get it like, come on, come on, come on. At the meantime, Nico goes into the evidence room and he sees Crazy Carter in there. Where you been? Don't worry about that. He's here now. He says, well, look, Drew is in the room. He want to talk to you. And Crazy Carter was like, Drew is here right now? So he walks in the room, and I'm assuming that Drew got the information that he needed. Okay? Crazy Carter was just like, Drew, why are you here? Drew was like, I know you work with Noma to take out my mother. I just need to know where Noma is and we good. You give me Tariq and then I'm going to give you Noma. Everybody always got a fucking deal. We can't never just do something around here. Everybody wants something for something else. Anyway, back to Tariq. So Tariq takes Anya to Noma, all right? And she gets out the car and she's at some big ass mansion. And when she's walking up the stairs, you know, Noma comes out like, oh, Anya, you're finally here. You're safe. Okay. And as soon as Noma and Anya get on them damn stairs, honey, Diane get up out the car because she watching. And she, instead of shooting Noma, they shoot and kill Anya a bunch of times. Not they. Diane, okay? And of course, you know, Noma's just like, oh my God, my daughter, Anya, oh my God, hold on, baby, oh my God, oh. And the scene. I was just like, girl, you know you did that scene on them stairs, child. She was having a fucking conniption out there. I was like, oh, damn. Why did you guys kill Anya? Okay? And that's the same way Kane was. He was like, fuck. Diane, why'd you do that? And she was like, now that bitch know how it feel. Okay? To lose something that you really love. I was like, but damn, did you love Monet like that? Child, you was ready to kill her just a couple of weeks ago. But that's when I knew that Diane was hard. I was just like, oh, okay, Diane, I see you. Girl, you need to drop out of school. That ain't your calling. Yeah, I felt pretty bad for Anya and all. Didn't feel sorry for Noma one bit, though. So when the crew gets all together, Tariq was like, why the fuck did you guys kill Anya? She was not a part of the plan. And Diane was like, listen, I don't give a fuck. Okay? Her mama killed my mama. All right? Didn't you tell me that I need to learn how to avenge better? Okay, well, then here it is here. Now she know how the shit feel when you lose somebody that you love. I ain't give a fuck about how you feel. I said, oh, Diane, you ain't got to cuss your man out like that. Look at Diane. I like this one. I wish this is the one that we got the whole time. She was like, now we can get Noma because, child, get this. Noma done got away again. How the fuck did Noma get away? You guys had that bitch right there on the stairs. I guess because they had to run, but it was just like, why you ain't shot Anya and Noma? Let Noma see Anya get killed and then kill her too. Okay, so that would have been her last thought, but no, that's not how it went. So Noma done got away again, and they still got to try to find Noma. Drew makes it back, tells them that, you know, they wiped the computer, but Kane don't care, because Kane is on Noma ass. Drew said Crazy Carter got it coming too. Tariq was just like, look, y'all missing your opportunity to kill Noma again. That is not on me. That's on y'all. Y'all fucks up the plan every single damn time. All they want to do is get to Noma. That's all that Kane is thinking. You know, Effie is trying to talk some sense into Kane. Like, don't think crazy. You know, you guys need to have this shit, you know, correct. He don't care. Noma is in his sights. Tariq asked Drew, like, what's the plan? And Drew was like, well, Crazy Carter wants me to bring you to him. That's the only way that we can find out where Noma is. So they've got this whole new plan going. You know, Tariq tells Effie, like, you know, hold up, I need your help. And Effie was like, I'm not doing that shit. And he was like, what you talking about? What you mean you not doing it? He said, I'm not doing this shit. Like, every time I turn around, there's somebody new to kill. Like, I'm tired of this. Nigga, I'm trying to go to school and make something out of my life still. I don't know the fuck y'all going to that one class for every time. Effie said no. And I was like, thank you, Effie. Even though Effie's still going to be involved some kind of way. Now, speaking of Nico asked Crazy Carter, like, what's going on? He said, well, Drew sent him an address to set up Tariq. You know, so he on his way there. Nico was like, you need backup? And Crazy Carter was like, no, I got it. So this is where, like, everything, it looked like it was going to work out. But the way that everything just happened so nice and neat and quickly, I feel like The writers maybe had an idea that the show was ending, even if the actors did not know, because everything was kind of tied up. You know, it was a little too tidy for me. But anyway, Drew takes Crazy Carter to where Tariq is supposed to be. Mel and Tariq are both there, and they telling Crazy Carter how they got the video deleted. Tariq is still like, you cooperate, and we're not going to tell Rashad Tate what happened. But right now, we fucking own you. But Crazy Carter was just like, nigga, you will never own me, because I am New York's finest. Do you know I am one of the finest detective? That's why I'm the lead of this whole task force. Like, all of them love me. They not gonna never believe that I did these things that you said that I did to these other cops. The evidence is this bullet that Crazy Carter is thinking that, you know, is going to save him, but Mel has the bullet now. So, oh shit, Crazy Carter is willing to make a deal now. What y'all want to do? Put that shit on Nico. Say he went rogue. You know, he did some old dirty shit, and he was the one that killed her. If I put it on Nico, like, is that going to be it? Yep, if you do that, then everything goes away. Crazy Carter was just like, all right, well, then that's what I'll do. I said, damn. Again, no honor amongst thieves, even if they cops. So after that's all that they needed to get him to admit, because next thing you know, here come Nico out the back, and Crazy Carter is looking like, damn. And Nico was just like you was my brother and shit. And you mean to tell me you was willing to just turn on me like that? Okay, you are under arrest. He starts reading him his rights. And I was just like, oh, no. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this, because Crazy Carter needed to die. The way that he's been acting, he needed to die. He don't need to go to jail for the rest of his life, because some tell me that Crazy Carter's slippery ass won't be going to jail. Okay? But you know what? Maybe it will be good that he's going to jail. He's a dirty cop. He's going to be in jail. They're going to get to him one way or another. So, but still, it just felt a little too tidy for me. Crazy Carter was just like, this is not over. Because I assumed that maybe the writers was thinking that if the show does come back, that they're going to bring Crazy Carter back in some kind of way. Okay? So, Crazy Carter gets carted off to jail, and I was kind of disappointed that he didn't die. So Drew goes back to Kane and tells Kane that part is over. You know, that Crazy Carter is going to jail for the rest of his life. Kane is just like, okay, well, good. But he still want to get Noma. They done found out that Noma's on her way to the airport, because what reason do she have to stay now? So they gon'... I was just like, girl, you done had this big shootout on your front porch. You think that somebody is about to let you leave the country? But I mean, I guess. Noma is mad, emotional, ain't thinking straight. She wants to go to the hangar. The brother is like, we are not going anywhere. We are putting an end to this. So the brother has a different plan than Noma, but Noma was just like, fucking cowards. You know, if she wants something done, then she got to do the shit herself. I said, Noma, girl, don't go to that airport by yourself, girl. You ain't got no backup. What you think is about to happen at that airport? But I guess Noma say she tough. We gonna see how tough that is. So we see the Tejadas, they at the airport. You know, we got a little light moment of lightheartedness. You know, they kind of laugh and joking with each other. But that's just the little laugh before shit get real dire around there, you know. So Kane tells Drew and Diane, like, y'all need to get out of here. You guys have futures. Y'all just need to leave. Let me handle this. Of course, they don't want to leave him there, but Kane is adamant, like, get out of here. Let me handle this. Y'all go. Do it for mom. Family first. I said, Monet will be proud of her three little degenerates. They turned themselves in. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that the police showed up at the hangar. Okay, so that's why Kane tells them to go. So they end up putting their weapons down, and they turn themselves into the police. Like, we don't have any weapons. We coming out. Please don't shoot. Okay. Now, Noma's there, because I assume that Noma called the police and told them that they were going to be. So the police get Drew and Diane, and then they just kind of leaving Noma over there by herself. I was like, I know that y'all not just about to leave and Noma's here at the hangar. Like, this is stupid, right? But that's looking like what it was going to be until Kane sees Noma and Noma sees Kane. Hey, Noma, we didn't never finish our first dance. And so she turns around and she was like, we could have had everything together. And then he shoot her right dead in the middle right here. He had to shoot back like that. I was like, finally, we ain't got time for all this conversation. Kill the bitch and let's be done. Except, small little problem, police is still there. Kane So when the police hear the gunshot, of course, they turn around and they see Kane and they all start shooting. And Kane gets hit a couple of times. I was just like, oh, Lord, don't tell me Kane fixing to get killed too. But we see him fall off behind the back of the car, and then we don't see anything else. So I was just like, something tell me Kane gonna get away. Well, Kane does get away. We see him with Effie, and I guess Effie took him to the medical student that helped him before, you know, and got him all sewed up. And she was just like, you still need some professional doctor help, you know, with the hospital and all of the things, you know. But he can't worry about that right now. Kane just need to get out of Dodge. He need to get gone somewhere and make himself safe, you know. He ain't got no money to do that. Well, that's where Effie comes in. Because now she gives him the money that she done saved up for when she go on her damn, her new school thing over in California. So I was just like, Effie, do not give that man your money. I understand you love him. I'm sure everything, y'all been through a lot together, but Kane would have figured out a way. Why are you giving this man your last bit of little something? You know, of course, he don't want to take it at first, but then he was just like, I'm going to pay you back. And he takes the money. And I'm sure Kane is going to be good on it and all, but I was just like, see, that's what Effie's problem is, girl. You need to continue to put yourself first, because it's clear that you ain't got nobody else to help you. Nobody. All right, so I was just like, well, I guess she gonna spend her life, you know, dealing drugs up there at, what's the name of the damn school? For the rest of her time. Then we jump over to Davis. We see Davis talking to Extremely Annoying and the rest of the team. I said, well, we ain't seen Extremely Annoying in a long time. You know, and Davis was just like, you know, you guys were looking at the Tejadas when Noma should have been the focus of your investigation the whole time. Extremely Annoying with her talking through her nose is like, well, that still doesn't explain why the kids were at the hangar. He was like, the Tejadas kids will testify if you agree to let them walk. And what about Tariq? Well, Tariq St. Patrick ain't got nothing to do with none of this. Y'all got some proof on Tariq? Of course you don't, because he's young ghost. She was like, and so Tariq walks? And I was like, I mean, you ain't got nothing on him, so yes, he does walk. Extremely Annoying. I'm so sorry. Davis was like, I'm giving you Noma on a silver platter, okay? And while you at it, you can give me my damn license back. But Diane tells Drew that she heard from Kane, that he made it out of town, that he's alive. Drew is just like, you know what? Diane, I'm done with the business. I'm going to take that lady up on her offer, and I'm going to go and do my, you know, do his thing out there in Paris with his artwork. You know, this drug dealing business, this shit just ain't for him. He gonna take this last little bit of freedom that he got and he gonna run with it. Off to Paris Drews goes. Not Drews. So now Diana, she walking through the house and she looking real sad, you know, but she also has this look of resolve on her face. And like I said, if the show were to go on, we were seeing the way that Diane stood at the head of the table, that she was going to be taking Monet's place, but we will never get to see it, unfortunately. Tariq goes and tells Tasha that everything is good. Everything is good. He done got everybody cleared. He ain't in no trouble no more. They can all move. They gonna move to a nice place and he gonna take care of them and everything. You know, he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. So Tasha's like, oh, good. You know, Jasmine gets to go to a good school. We gonna all be together again. He was like, except I'm not gonna be able to be there. What? No, Tariq, that's not right. You know, she wants him and her son to be there too. Isn't this what the nigga been going through for the last 4 seasons so he can be with his mama? But no, all of that shit. And Tariq got the nerve to fix his mouth and tell his mama that he cannot be in the game and protect her. I said, nigga, I know you not still staying in the fucking game. You did all this and just to still say you staying in the game, what the hell kind of sense does this make? That's why I feel like Tariq is going to end up on Tommy's show or with Tommy in some kind of way, because what other reason would he's still an active drug dealer? He wouldn't show up on Tommy's show if he was now on the straight and narrow, you know? So yeah, that's why I kind of see maybe that was what the setup is here. But I was just sitting there annoyed, like, really, Tariq, that's really what your plan was? This is stupid. You done killed all these people, put all these people in danger and everything just to go back to the shit. So now Tariq is back at work. He got Mel and Effie. And they back at work too. Effie apologizes for being an asshole. I said, girl, you wasn't being no asshole. You was trying to take care of yourself. Okay, you was looking out for yourself. Why are you back in this shit? Of course, Mel is going to stay in it. You know, even though Tariq tell him it's a change in command, because Tariq was like, listen, I can't, you know, you be doing too much, so I'm going to be the top of this, and then it'll be you. Everything has to go through me. And Mel don't like that. He think it's bullshit. But Tariq was just like, I'm sorry, that's what it is, okay? You either in or you out. And Mel says he's in. Okay, good. Then we see Tariq go and approach Noma's brother. And, you know, of course, he's like, make it quick. Tariq tells him that, you know, hey, I can move your product. I know your sister gone. I know your niece gone. And, you know, shit got a little rough. You know, I'm sorry, my bad. But I still got my shit all set up around the city. You know, so all you got to do is say that's what you want to do, and we can move this product, and we can act like bygones be bygones. We can't worry about that no more, and everybody can, you know, get to work and get to this bread. He gonna keep their pockets full. We also see Davis getting his license back from the board, you know, and all that. Tariq even tells them that they got a lawyer that keeps them, you know, in line legally, so they don't have no problems. I mean, like, this is a dream setup. Everything is gonna be good. And the brother was like, oh, so you're sort of like a ghost? Tariq was like, exactly. Just like my daddy, that I try not to be, but I am. And then we see a final scene where Tariq is at school, and then he gets a call, and it sounds like somebody is out of line, and they calling Tariq like, what should we do? And he was just like, you know what? They want to smoke, so let's bring it. Okay, tough Tariq. And he hang up the phone, and he go off to business. And I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess, y'all. It could have been worse endings, but to me, it made no sense for us to go through 4 seasons of Tariq trying to get out of the game and be with his family just for him to send his family off somewhere else and still be in the game. Child, it makes no sense. But again, maybe we'll see it on Tommy. What do you guys think, though? Tell me what you thought of this episode. It wasn't bad. It was just tidy. But that's usually how endings of series goes, you know, but I mean, I guess they did the best with what they could. But yeah, everything was nice and neat. Y'all let me know what you thought about it. All right, you guys, that's it. Let me get off of here. I'm about to go walk my boy Blue and then get this edited. And it's probably not going to be up till Monday morning. All right. Make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Roxanne. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, all right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day and rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.